Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do just a quick show off of a lot of vintage pieces that I have around my home. Now, I had two sharp grandmothers, okay? My maternal grandmother, she passed in 2002. My paternal grandmother, she passed in 1998. And they both had really nice homes and a lot of decorative pieces around their homes, especially my mother's mother, which is my maternal grandmother. She had a lot of sharp pieces around her home, a lot of decorative pieces, and every room in her house was it was just a showcase of a bunch of beautiful things. I'm gonna start y'all off with this green old kind of like a ceramic teapot. This used to be in my grandmother's. Now this is my mother's mother stuff. This was like a whole set. She used to have this in her dining room. She had a big old wooden buffet, and this right here used to sit on that buffet. It was a whole set that she kept. So that green and gold, that's real. That's 14 karat. I think no, it's 18 karat gold. It's real gold. This thing was worth a lot of money. So she had this thing for years. I remember seeing this thing when I was a little girl, and it came with a whole bunch of like little teacups around it, which I have sitting on the other side of my living room here. But that right there, that little green, the ceramic teapot, I believe that thing was, golly, I think that was made in the 40s. And my grandmother, yeah. So when she passed in 2002, a lot of her things went to her, a few of her grandkids, and of course her kids, like, my mother, my aunts, and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you the other pieces that went to that piece right there. This is one of the little teacups that went with that. This is just one of them. They all kind of the same. Some of them had the two handles on the side, and like this one has just the one. This was a real pretty set. It's very heavy, and it was. I know my grandmother paid some good money for this thing. It has kind of, you see that, kind of like the little colors in there, that marble. Yeah, it was so pretty. And she used to have this on her buffet table years ago. And I remember as a little girl, my grandmother, again, this is my mother's mother. She had a lot of pieces hanging in her kitchen. So this is like a heavy. This is a pear, and I guess it fell one time because I see it's cracked up here. So she had like a pear. This is all like above her stove. She had this pear. She had an apple. She had an orange. She had a banana. These were all like heavy stone pieces of fruit. I remember just walking in her kitchen, and she would cook, and this right here was right above her stove. So I have this in my kitchen. Now, there's two of these ducks. There's the other one over there. My father's mother, she had these ducks when I was a little girl. She had these in her living room on her mantelpiece. She passed in 1998, and she wanted me to have these ducks. And they're very heavy. I could see, I think this one broke some years ago. I could see the crack in that one. So I guess my grandmother must have pieced it back together real good. See? So, yeah. So they used to be in my living room, no, my dining room. I brought them up here in my hallway because I said the green goes well with my green walls. You can see the background, my green walls. So I brought them up here and set them up here. Both the ducks. Now this was my mother's piece. She had this right here in her bedroom. This pretty old ceramic jar right here. This is upstairs in my guest room. So I kept that thing up here for years. I thought that was so pretty. It is heavy. Because, I guess back then they didn't make too much light stuff. So that's a heavy jar. I don't know what she used it for. I thought she put like little perfumes down in there or something like that, I think, if I remember right. But yeah, I remember this being in her bedroom when I was a little girl. Again, that was my mother's mother stuff. She had a whole bunch of real pretty pieces around her home. Now, this right here, these glass trays, this was my maternal grandmother's items. She had these in the dining room. It was actually like a whole set. So I have two of these. I remember she had the it was a vase. It was a what else was it? It was a glass pitcher that she used to have her like when she had company, she had, you know, filled it up with like iced tea and stuff like that. And what these trays were for, I have no clue. I just got them and put them down here in my finished basement on the table. And but yeah, this was a whole set. I remember this. The only thing left is just this tray right here, and I have the other tray on the other table. So I don't know where the rest of it could have got broken, or I don't know. I just remember this whole set. Yeah, she had a lot of nice things. Now, my father's mother, I do have a lot of her jewelry. So I kept like a big box of her jewelry that was given to me after she passed back in 1998. So I have more of her jewelry than I do some of her trinkets. I still have a few of her trinkets around here, but a lot of stuff is boxed up. So yep, it's always good. I was always told that it's always good to have some vintage things from your loved ones around, whether it's from your grandparents or your if you lost a parent, just you know, or just anything, anybody in your family, um, just have something around in your home that was theirs, and just kind of like, you know, fit that in, incorporate that into your decor. So yeah, so every room in my home, I have something of my grandparents. And of course, my mama, thank God my mama's here. But I also have the things my mother had brought me. I have those things around my home. So even though if I look like, well, I have my mama buy me this. But I found a way to like fit that into my home decor. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Take care, lay low, stay out the way. God bless, and I will get back with y'all in the next video.